What's going on, guys? JayeDeBlack here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video, hype it if you can, and share it, because I'm going to talk about a very sad situation in regards to Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens is a former NFL wide receiver, Hall of Famer, and there was a story that went under the radar about him back in May. I didn't even know about this, but apparently he had exposed his ex-female manager for stealing from him. Now, apparently he had hired her as manager for well over 15 years. And apparently this woman, her name is Heather Masalam. That's how you pronounce it. And she had been his manager for over 15 years, and he feels like this woman has been stealing from him and has gave herself a raise, right? First off, if you work for somebody else, you can't be giving yourself raises. But people were talking about how the rant was bizarre. You have to understand something about T.O. T.O. lost over $80 million throughout, of his fortune that he built through football. That's not me just saying it. I mean, he has spoken about how a lot of his money was stolen from him, misappropriated, and he just doesn't trust anybody anymore. And that's a good thing, to not trust anybody. But for years he was told by his people, representatives, or the financial advisors, to just focus on football, and we will focus on your money. And that's you got to watch your money. I don't care who you are, you still got to watch your money at the end of the day. I'm not blaming him for that. I'm pretty sure that he splurged and he spent on a lot of different things, but he also feels like it wasn't enough to make up for all the other money that he has lost over the years. As a matter of fact, a guy that was a financial advisor to him was scamming others for millions of dollars. And this happens a lot. A lot of these athletes get ruined due to their representation, who take advantage of them, because a lot of these athletes don't really understand finances like that. They just understand they getting a check. They're getting a check from the NFL and they spend it, not understanding savings, investing it properly. They allow these financial advisors to steal from them. I'm not saying that's what happened with Terrell, but he's a cautionary tale. What can happen to you when the people around you take your money because you're not watching it? You have to watch your money. And again, he played for well over 15 years. He was about football. He was about himself, but he was about football. I don't think he could be mistaken as a financial guru. So let's get into this story. This is from Yahoo Sports. Former San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Terrell Owens is accusing his former manager of 15 plus years, Heather, of stealing money from him, causing him years of financial trauma. Owens posted a series of screenshots and photos on Sunday that featured receipts and text messages between he and Heather on Instagram. Now let's go to this message. Now this is what he posted. This is that's her email there, and these are the things that he was paying, that was supposedly that he was paying off on. All right, so look at this. He has 2 HOAs. By the way, side note, HOAs are insane. By the way, you definitely do not want to go somewhere where there is an HOA. You know what I'm saying? But these are the receipts that he dropped. And these are text messages there. That's her. That's her again. That's him with this gold jacket on, by the way. That's her again. Now, this is what he put in the post. A person can only take so much. Now, remember, this was posted back in May. I had no idea this. I'm just now finding out about this story. Growing up with my grandmama said, there's 2 people she can't stand, a liar and a thief. For context, screenshot and video of text. When you're managing someone's affairs and getting paid to do it, you have to be accountable for it. I haven't always used my voice when I should, but I got time today. I struggled with whether I should post or not because of the many questions I would receive of what or why, but with so many people committing or taking their own lives and leaving loved ones behind and leaving their families of trying to figure out why. This is why. So he's saying, because, recently we've seen deaths in the NFL. We've seen players who have unfortunately taken their own lives. He's saying that this could be a triggering thing, because again, he was talking also in this post. He spoke about mental health awareness, right? Especially with men, especially with athletes, right? And I think that's why he's bringing that up, because maybe he had those thoughts. You would hope that he doesn't have those thoughts, but I'm sure he's had those thoughts. Because if I had stolen from someone, it'd be all over the news. Media, talking heads at ESPN would be having a field day. He's talking about Stephen A. With it, along with blogs where my reputation and character would be questioned and destroyed, ruining business opportunities and relationships. With the recent deaths of football players by, again, taking their own lives, and for my own mental sanity, I need to get this off my chest. Heather, it's people like you that think that you can just steal from me and think that you're going to get away with it. Trust me, with all that I've been through, with former agents like Drew and Jason Rosenhaus, financial advisor Jeff Rubin, that they referred me to upon signing with them, where they mismanaged football earnings, paying extraordinary child support payments, and more. And I pray that the devil don't trick me and I give in. Mama, I'm gonna be all right. We are gonna be all right. Don't stress yourself worrying about me. It's getting handled. It's stuff like this that people don't see and may consider small, but it's what triggers us as athletes and those that have taken their own lives in what some call a selfish act. I'm posting this because Heather has handled my business affairs for 15 years, and I discovered on last October 3rd that she had stolen from me. The video screenshot puts everything in perspective. In closing, I want to thank Paul for helping me address this matter and transition from Heather, who stole from me and no longer working for me in any capacity. And as you can see, the hashtag there is Mental Health Awareness Month, hashtag thief. Listen, man, you got to be careful with these white women, man. Apparently, back in 2006, there was a situation that happened with Terrell Owens. He was playing for, I believe, the Cowboys at the time. And there was a 911 call from his publicist, Kim, that apparently he may have tried to take his own life because of overuse of painkillers. But Owens had denied it. And that's why this publicist, Kim, was like, he had 25 million reasons to want to be alive, something of that nature. She never worked for him again after that. And then we saw when y'all remember he had the reality show with the Goofy Heifers, right? I think they were his new publishers or whatnot. And, he's always surrounding himself with women. And it doesn't always work out. I just think that he trusts the wrong people. I'm not saying that it's wrong to trust women. What I'm saying is you need to trust people who can get the job done, right? Not just people that you're comfortable with. Be around people who can make sure that you're good and you're not in this situation. Now, again, he had the guy, Jeff Rubin, and he had the Rosenhaus family that he was with. the thing is about Drew Rosenhaus, people still sign up to him. You got college kids who are signing up to Drew Rosenhaus, so he's never going to get any type of blame for how these athletes' money problems go. And again, I don't think it was all the outside people or people who are around T.O. I think T.O. probably had some things to do with why his money went missing or his money dried up. I think this is why, again, athletes need to take an active role in their finances and stop listening to people tell you to get a financial advisor. The only financial advisor you need is yourself. And I'm pretty sure these guys are intelligent enough to handle their own finances and not have people around him who don't have your best interest at heart, because everybody's looking to catch a lick out here. They're always looking to scam. There's always people looking to scam and steal. And if they have the opportunity to do it, they're going to do it because they have no loyalty to you. And I think Terrell is realizing that these people like Heather had no loyalty to him. And that's why it was easy for her to try to finesse him. Right. And again, this is why you have to watch your money and you have to scrutinize everything and get around people who actually get the job done, who have reputations that they get the job done. Go to reputable people. Again, don't go to people that you're comfortable with. I think too many times, and I'm going to keep reiterating this, it's very important for you black men to listen. Stop dealing with people you're comfortable with. A lot of people, when you got athletes who they make their uncles agents or their mothers. I mean, that's fine, but you better watch them too. Because we don't want to hear stories about how you claiming money missing. No, you got to watch your own money, right? Get good at accounting your own money, right? Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you don't fall into these pitfalls. Now, Terrell has had a lot of issues over the years as far as relationships with women. But overall, he's stayed out of trouble. He doesn't get into trouble. He's had incidences with people, but ultimately, he's been looking to rebuild his life. So, let us know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video, share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.